Good evening. I'm Russ Moyer, the founder and president of Eagle Worldwide Ministries and the International Coalition of Prophetic Leaders. On behalf of the board of directors and leadership teams of Eagle Worldwide Ministries, U.S. and Canada, I want to welcome you to our 2023 Watch Night service. We've been doing this now for more than 20 years, and it's an exciting time to release the word of the Lord into different communities and areas around the world. This is a season now as well where everything is new. And this is our all-new format, both online and in person, at our main hub locations here in Pensacola, Florida, and Hamilton, Ontario. We're doing it online and in person, and we're gathering as well at our Apostolic Center, the gathering place of Aurora with John and Victoria Irving and their team. We're also gathering in many of our local and home churches and small groups in different places around the world. True kingdom vision always comes with a local focus. Wherever you're gathering and celebrating right now, Pastor Maeve and I want to wish you and your family a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. And we want to share the word of the Lord, and we want you to celebrate, whether it's the coming out of the old and going into the new, whether it's putting 2022 behind you. I want you to lift your head because help cometh, great help cometh from the heavenlies. It's going to be a tremendous year to those with ears to hear and eyes to see what the Spirit is saying to the church in this season, in this moment of prophetic history, one of the most prophetic moments in all of history. The word of the Lord for 2023, it's a year to get back on track, a year of the comeback. On October the 28th, the Lord shared a vision in me, and I released a prophetic alert that radical change was coming to the nation in the next 70 days. Which will end in the next few days. He said, you're going to hear announcements that are going to radically change the nation. It's going to radically change the way media looks and the way media works. He said, I'm going to go deep inside the thing, and I'm going to flatten everything that's not of me. He said, change is coming once again, and so is transformation. He said, I'm hard at work behind the scenes, and I'm rebuilding the house, even now, from the inside out. I'm going to continue to reveal hidden things and things that the enemy has hidden from us. The mysteries the Lord has hidden for us will also be revealed. I'm going to reveal the heart motives and bring radical change in government, media, and economics. 70 days of radical revelation and change. And he brought me to Israel in the vision as well on October the 28th and talked about the changing season in government. The 70 days end on January the 5th, and the vision has been powerfully and accurately been fulfilled. Now for 2023, I would like to tell you that you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and everything was going to be just wonderful. And everything was going to be all better. Everything was going to be great. But that would not be prophetic, and it wouldn't even be the truth. We need to hear the truth and know the truth, because it's only the truth that's going to set us free. And when we know the truth and when we see it in action, we can see the Lord in it and know that he is working out everything that the enemy is intending for evil, that society is bringing upon us, and current events. He's going to turn them around and use them for his glory and for our good. If we completely reverse all the decisions that have been made over these last few years, it would still take us a year or more to really go in the fullness of the road to recovery. I've told you that it's going to get worse before it gets better, that it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better, but it's going to get a lot better. And in the end, we have a win-win-win. We've got a big win coming and a fresh new wind that's blowing, better than you can ever imagine. The promises and the blessings of God are much closer than we realize. However, there is going to be a shaking and a sifting that will continue, and even at times seem more intense than it has been in the past. Financial situations are going to get worse in the year ahead. We will need divine and prophetic wisdom and discernment along with discipline and obedience to go forward in this now moment in the year of 2023. This season will again shake everything and everyone that can be shaken, and what remains will be of the kingdom. But you and I, the body of Christ, we must stand in faith and not in fear, because he's hard at work on our behalf in this moment. In 2023, 3 major world powers will change leadership. It's time where he will reveal hidden things, some deep and dark secrets hidden for decades in the U.S. government and British monarchy and other governments around the world that have oppressed his people. That will be revealed, but not only revealed, but reversed and bring forth holiness and hope to and through his people. His hand of favor and blessing is upon his bride, his remnant, his church. And he will continue to make a way for us in the midst of the chaos and the anarchy of the moment, as he positions and prepares us for the great harvest and the greatest move of his Spirit in all of history. A move that will have tremendous healing power, that will have wonderful evangelism like we have never seen before. A great move of the Spirit that will include signs and wonders and miracles. The best is yet to come. In 2023, policy change will come at the southern border as the people and politicians stand up to turn the tide. A strategic change in perspective and respect, and our need of law enforcement, and a fresh new respect for our military. As violence and crime continue to climb, we will step into a desperate breakthrough moment of turnaround. Real estate and other markets in the United States and Canada, the economies are going to correct, constrict, and weaken, bringing difficult conditions in real estate, money markets, and even in employment. In the future, the world is saying gold, silver, and cash are going to be king, and that's true. But we know the King of Kings. We need to be relatively liquid to be able to make quicker changes and adjustments. Lower, restructure, or eliminate your debt as quickly as possible and whenever you can. If possible, renegotiate adjustable rate mortgages to be more stable and fixed in the season ahead. And reverse mortgages are tempting. But be careful right now. It's not for all to take a risk of penalty or termination. We need to have wisdom and understanding and strength in this moment. It's a very important time for the body of Christ to arise and have the wisdom of God, the timing of God, the motive of God. Count the cost, buckle your belts, use wisdom, spend less. The season and heart of God now is the season of the beginning of sorrows and the restoration of all things. We are going to see in 2023 glimpses of glory and outbreaks of pure fire. Will bring refreshing, revival, and restoration. On the Hebrew calendar, It's the year 5783. It's a year of retribution, recompense, and reward. And it's still the decade of the math, a time to make bold declarations and proclamations, and to carefully choose our words, because there's power in that prophetic declaration. There's power on our tongues. Those that are pressing in, the remnant from the tribe of Hungary, are being positioned and prepared in this very moment to pursue and recover all. Many have struggled in these last 3 to 5 years, but are now feeling the hope of glory rising up once again. And hope shall abound in the season ahead in the midst of the darkness. We will see glimpses of glory and breakthroughs and breakouts and encounters, and you're going to hear about them in a lot of different and very unusual places and settings. I believe the cry of the moment, the cry on the heart of God in this season is awakened to the moment, a moment of kingdom reality. We must press in with wisdom and revelation, knowledge, and of course, obedience. Those of us that have ears to hear and eyes to see must learn how to listen and obey, how to step into what it is he speaks to us in the quiet and the secret place in our heart that was developed in a place of intimacy. Where we have that altar in our heart to worship God, we need to take that and stand on it, step out on it. We need to live this kingdom reality moment. We must be good stewards of the blessing of God and make wise choices using wisdom, prophetic insight, and personal discipline, so that our light will shine in the darkness and we can walk in love, passion, compassion, and kindness for each other and the less fortunate, those in need. It's time to pursue him with deep intimacy and recover everything that has been stolen in this past season, as well as our natural and spiritual families. A season of kingdom reality will bring the dry bones back together, bringing the prodigals and the lost, the wanderers, back home. They're going to return in 2023, hurt, wounded, and broken, needing the fellowship and the relationship that comes from the family of God. 2023, a year of reconciliation and restoration. We must press in, and we must war for the truth and for the righteousness of God, to be fully compensated and repaid for everything and anything that we've lost, as well as be rewarded for everything that we've sown, everything that we've done. That seed that's lied dormant is going to come alive in this season in our hearts. 3 of the main spirits that are trying to take us out of place in this season, in 2023, witchcraft, infirmity, and fear. We need to stand in the fullness of faith. Warfare is a key to victory. His word says he teaches our hands to fight and will make us fishers of men. We are a lighthouse and a port in this storm. Worship, prayer, healing, freedom ministry, and the prophetic will all play a key role in the victories that we get in the midst of the darkness in 2023. 2023, a year to get back on track, a year of the comeback. Pastor Maeve and I want to wish you and your family a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. God bless you.